Hello, guys. Good evening. Sorry, I had a little technical problems. I had a little technical problem. Like, there's sometimes you just want to do something and then network wants to mess you up. So, guys, welcome to my live session today. My name is Judith, and this is Convo Park. And yes, if you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. I'm into vlog chit chats and sustainable conversations like today. So today's topic is what do you talk about while dating? And I'm very sure everybody's itching to know what do we actually talk about while dating. So today I also have a friend of mine who is joining in, and she's a very sweet YouTuber. So let me quickly check if she's available and then we can get it started. So today is really going to be a really good day for me, for us, and I cannot wait to have everyone online. Hello, Stephanie. Stephanie, hello.
Hi, what's up? Good evening. I have to turn off my camera. I'm not properly dressed.
Oh, sorry, pẹ̀lẹ́ o, má bínú. Good evening, oh. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Give her the money. You not give her the money.
Okay. So, okay, just to be sure, if once you get to a point that you cannot hear me or see me, kindly let me know so that I would know that okay, I can be seen clearly. Because today of all days, I decided to do this YouTube live. My network started misbehaving, and network has been good all this while. So funny, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope more people will join. Like I really hope more people will join. Um, Rosy, okay. Rosie is here. So, guys, today's topic we're talking about what do people talk about while dating. So I tried to sit down and analyze different relationships and different marriage experiences. Yes, I am not married. Disclaimer. Please, I am not married if you're watching this live. I am single. Yes, I am not married. So guys, but I've had a couple of I have a lot of friends who are married, and I have neighbors also who are married, and I've seen a lot. And then we are all not like we're all aware about the rate of divorce cases in Nigeria, how it's increasing even around the world. And then it's especially during this pandemic period. So statistics actually showed that people actually were actually divorcing not because of maybe money or any financial problem. They're actually divorcing because they discovered like people were stuck with each other. So they discovered like they were no longer compatible and all that. So I've been itching to actually have this live session. I wanted to do it as a solo video, but I was like, there's no need. It's not necessary to have it as a solo video. So let's just have it as a live section. So I'll get everybody's idea about what they feel about it. So I don't know if Rosie is here yet, but I can see that she's online. I can see that she's online. Hey, Stephanie, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I'm waiting for Rosie. Rosie is the one of the madams that is coming online today, and she's married though. So if you guys are skeptical, why am I choosing Rosie? Yes, it's because Rosie is married.
That is why
So
she has
Steph,
experience.
Rosie is married. That's why. That's why she has to
Okay.
be here. Yeah, so she has
Okay.
good marriage experiences to share, and I think she's the right person to actually tell us what to do. Can you imagine that today when I was trying to come on like to this live, a friend of mine asked me,
That was
let me a friend of mine was like, let me see what it said. I said, because I posted and I was like, going live in 30 minutes. See you there. Link in my next slide. If you'd like to join, chat me up or come online when you're here. And then the guy was like, and she's still single. It is well.
wow.
See,
Oh. Mm,
voila, voila. Like,
wow.
voila, you're
No,
trying to tell me that I'm still single. What am I coming here to say? And
yeah,
that's okay.
it
But
is
Bele
like
is so rude. You should come here first. So let us know if
what
I
to
have
come on
experience or not.
or
I
not.
don't think, yes, I don't think we
It's
have to
not
be
by
married.
being single. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not about being married or being single.
single
I think it's,
actually, yes.
yeah, I actually think it's a topic that everybody needs to talk about and we need to understand. Like, what do people actually talk about while dating? I'm waiting for Rose, and I think she's meant to be here.
Maybe she has
But I think
network issues.
yes, yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for her. She's and something about Rosie before she comes online. She's such a sweet person. Okay, she's here now. Oh, thank God, she's here
Hi,
now.
good evening.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, Rosie.
I don't know. It's the first time I'm using my phone. Is my phone okay or should I use my laptop?
So if my
I've
network
never
is
used
bad,
my
please
phone
let me
for
know so that I'll know
um
where the problem is coming from.
okay.
Yeah,
Net
okay. Yeah, okay with the phone.
Because today's network, I don't know why it chose today of all days. It has been good all this while. I think it chose today for a reason. But I hope it doesn't fulfill its purpose.
Okay. Hello. Good
Hello.
evening.
Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I
Yeah,
can hear
Oh
you.
great. Sorry.
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm trying to okay. Okay. I'm listening to you. Talk.
Yes,
I'll talk later.
I was about gossiping your issue to Stephanie before you came online. I wanted to like, blow your trumpet a little before you come online. And you just appeared. I was like, okay, let me just add you to the stream.
You wanted to
I
do
was like,
what?
I wanted to like gossip, like gossip about you, like in the eyes of the public, who you are, and your big name before you just popped out. Like, let me just let you
Okay, I
in.
think
Before
I have
network.
to get my earpiece. I can't hear you.
Yes.
So let me get my
Okay.
earpiece.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So, Steph, can you hear me? So let me just keep up. So, Stephanie, can you hear me now?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so I was just telling you about Rosie. Rosie is one of the very good YouTubers I know. I met Rosie in camp, NYC camp, and we just started talking. And since then, we kept each other's phone numbers. Good camp people, like NYC camp people, that you just love them and you love
Yes,
their
you can.
energy,
You
love
guys
their
are
vibe.
your peace. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't even know we'll actually be talking to this
Like
extent. So
so
I'm actually
long.
glad to actually be in her space. So Rosie is married and she has a very fine boy. Hi. If you see the child, your womb saved my shift. That's a very fine baby.
God when.
Yeah, God, when oh. So as I'm gossiping about her, then she will come
Okay.
online and then listen to everything. So Rosie also has a
Okay.
YouTube channel. The name of her YouTube channel is Rosie Ket. She actually has two YouTube channels. So Rosie,
Okay.
we're
I get
talking
to
about
know her.
I was gossiping about you.
Oh, we can't hear her actually.
It's just network. I think when
No, we
I
can't
need
hear
to do
you.
something. Can you hear us now?
No, we can't.
Can you hear me?
No. I guess it's your earpiece or something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you
yes.
now.
Okay. Don't worry. Let me just keep the earpiece. So yeah, I think like when I started my this YouTube channel, this Rosy Care channel, I thought I was going to be talking about marriage relationships because I'm very passionate about it. But I
Yeah.
always say that when it comes to marriage, I dey like to dodge that talk. Marriage is very dicey, it's very touchy. It's like I saw somebody on who said the other day on Twitter that I don't know who celebrity was that said okay Chike that said I will not advise anybody that is in love anymore. Go and do when this is scatter. I think that's how it is with marriage and relationships. Like most times, if you advise, it's just like when people who are in abusive relationships, you're telling them, come out, come out, come out. Sometimes they don't want to come out. Love can
No.
be cloud judgment. And that's why I feel like if you are lucky to have somebody who is nice to you, it's just a blessing because love can be
Yeah.
cloud judgment. In fact, the person will do the worst thing to you and they will just come and smile. But because you are in love, that smile used to give you butterflies in your stomach, and
Butterfly
the
your
next thing you
belly.
are like opening hands down. You guys are good again. So I think that's just what it is. So when it comes to marriage talk, I say, Judith want to bring my leg outside. What did I do? Why you want to bring my leg outside?
You're just the best
So,
person to actually have the
um,
conversation. When I just had the conversation in my mind, I was like, let me tell you, friend. But I was like, no, my friend too is as single as I am. I was like, no, 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 no. I will drag Rosie. Rosie is the best person to have this conversation with because I've actually seen some of your videos, and then you want to chip in some marriage advice, and then you like. There's always one thing that tempts you to talk about marriage, and then I love the content when you have the content with your boy, with your baby, and it's always really, really soothing to see. So I just knew that Rose will be the best candidate for this life. There's no way.
great.
There is no way. So
I can't really hear you very well. I don't know why I'm struggling to hear you,
let me see. Let me see. Let me open
but it's not very
my.
clear, and I'm trying to muted my mic. I don't know why. Okay, let me see something.
Maybe you should
I
try
don't
your
think it's
earpiece.
problem. Besides, you are frozen.
Huh?
You're not moving. Did it? Now you're okay.
Okay. Okay. My network decided to act up today. Rosie, maybe you should try your earpiece.
Yeah, when I try the earpiece, you guys cannot hear me.
I think you should try it again. Let's see.
No, but you can hear me well, right?
Very
Yeah, we
clearly.
can hear you very clear.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I can hear you. It's just that.
I guess our
Yeah.
network is not
Sorry.
good.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Yeah.
my network.
Okay.
You know, I'm not feeling very well, Judy. You know, I said I had malaria, but I
Yes, you
said
told
I didn't
me.
want to disappoint you because
Thank
so I'm
you.
coughing. So when I have to cough, I'll have to mute once or twice. So I'm still coughing, but I'm fine.
Don't worry, you can cough
So
on us. Don't
basically, when I
worry.
saw your topic, I was like, very interesting question because when you get married, I think that marriage is kind of very humbling.
Yes.
When you get married,
Very
you realize
humbling.
that there's some things that you should have asked when you were dating. For some people, the
Yeah.
things that you forgot to ask are not things you cannot live with. Well,
Yeah.
you understand. You can
Yes, I get.
manage because there's some things too. Nobody is perfect. I don't think there's anybody that has asked every question
Every
when you were
question.
dating.
Yeah.
I see. I
No.
don't think you can ask every question, but I feel like there are some that has to be very important to you. Priorities, something things that you feel like you cannot do without, that you have to ask while you are dating. Do you get what I'm
Dating.
saying?
I get you.
Yeah, for me, there were some things that, like, growing up, I've always been cool with guys. You understand? So I
Mhm.
think maybe from my father, I was cool with my father. Like, we had a very good relationship. So I knew that I cannot get married to a man who I shiver at his presence. You understand? I
Hmm.
can't do it. You get? So
I get.
there are some things that were important to me. Like, okay, I needed someone that was going to be helping me with house stuff. I don't mean like do everything with me, but
Do
you
everything.
know, there's some men
Like
that when
or
they come back
something.
home, sorry.
But it should do something, not like leave everything to you.
Yeah, there's some men that when they come back home, they cross their leg on the table. I don't have an issue if you're crossing your leg on the table, or if you have a help that will help me. Like right now,
Yeah.
we don't have a help. I and my husband will do my child thing ourselves. Right now, my child is with him. I gave him this live stream stuff, very impromptu. He had to come back because of my live stream. You know, it's just like how we figure it out, the both of us. Like he has to do something. I have to shift my schedule for him because we don't have a help. So, but
Yeah.
I'm saying that if you're a man that knows that you don't want to help your wife out, be ready to pay for help, be ready to have a help always. But some men don't are not like that. Some men are like, I don't want to have a help, but I don't want to do house chores. So this woman, no be person born you, go suffer for this housework, you go wash plates, you go clean house, you go do everything. Only you. You get. So some
Yeah, I get.
things, like before we got married, I talked about things as small as, okay, when my child is going to school, well, when our child is going to school, who does the morning bath, who
Hmm.
does school runs. We talk about this kind of things. Like I know that if my child starts school now, my husband will most probably do the morning bathing and everything.
Yeah.
I like to cook, so cooking is not my problem. You get, and it's very good because my husband likes to eat. He doesn't know how to cook too, so that's like the only thing that he doesn't know how to do when it comes to house chores. And since it's something I love to do, I do it well. Like I know that that's the only thing that he, will I say, falls short of. And I think also as women, as ladies, we should also learn that. I think sometimes as ladies we are selfish. I have to say that I was talking to my friend about this afternoon. We're talking about who provides in the house, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not a one size fits all. Now I know I'm going everywhere, but this is another thing you have to talk about in your dating days.
Yeah.
Are you the woman that believes that, see, when it comes to bills in the house, don't call my name? My money is for hair. My money is for nails. My money is for flexing. If you're that kind of woman, no problem. I'm not saying it's bad though, but let your husband know that this is the kind of person
Yeah.
he's getting. Some men are good with it too. Some men, their own is, let me just come back home to freshly made meals. I don't want you to go out. I don't want you to work anything. Or even if you are
Hmm.
working, I don't want you to work hard work that will make you not to be in the house with the kids.
Yeah.
So people should come to an agreement, even though now these days it's not like the time where you can say you will not support the person you love anyhow. But
Yeah.
I'm saying, I was telling my friend this afternoon, I was telling her that I see a lot of women say, I cannot pay bills, I cannot do anything, sorry. But
Sorry.
you come back home and you expect your husband to help you chain nappy. You are not being, you are being selfish, truthfully. If we want to do that, we are in 1980, and you say that it's only the man that used to bring all the money to the house, you
Money.
understand?
Yeah, I
Then you
get
as
you.
the woman be ready to cook the food, clear the plates, wash the
Yes.
plates. Don't ask him to do anything
Yes.
for you. Let's go back to
Yes.
1980. It's
Yeah,
good. You understand?
I
If he
get.
goes out and he brings back home money, which some men actually even do, and still help in the house, you get. But I see sometimes when we see all this equality stuff online, I'm for equality. Oh. I'm an only girl child, so I'm for equality. So I'm not against it, but I'm saying that sometimes women we say we want men that help us in the house, but the same women, some women don't want to spend 10 naira of their money in the house. They believe that the
Hmm.
man should spend everything. But I'm still saying that if that is what you want when you are dating, let it be known. All these things should be on the table. You see, I think when we're dating, a lot of things that we don't know about is we don't talk about finances enough when we're dating.
Yes. So what
Because
I
most
did
time when
was that, yeah, talking about that finance stuff. So what I did was that I tried to streamline, like, because there are too many things that people should talk about while dating. But you see, this thing, this finance thing, just talk about when it comes to money. This money thing was the first thing on the list I wrote. What people should talk about while dating, because whether we like it or
yes,
not, money. When the Bible says money is root of all evil, it should have actually still added money is root of all evil and problems in marriage. Because this, like, I think a friend of mine was telling me recently that he has noticed that women of nowadays no longer pray. Religion is another thing too, beliefs on they no longer pray. And I told him, I think I have a reason why it feels that way, that young girls of now is no longer pray a lot. It's because those days our fathers are always going out, make the money, come home, give our mothers to take care of us. It's some of our mothers who already knew how to do this, also small also, that were kind of trying to help out, but they did not still take that full responsibility. Then now in this our new generation, this our age now, every woman believes that she has to be independent or something like that. And then because of that level of independence, that sense of independence, most ladies now are now focusing on trying to grow their life, make money for themselves, and then have this mindset of, oh, I don't want to be a liability to this man. And then coming into the marriage, you are no longer a liability, but you no longer perform your duty as a wife. Why? Because, and then before you guys got married, you didn't, your husband, I am very sure some couples did not even talk about, okay, when we get married, how are we going to be splitting the bills? Or if we're not splitting the bills, are you still going to be working? And if you are working, who, okay, if we're living in separate states, for instance, and then I earn more as a woman where I live, where I work, and then the man earns less, who is supposed to move? All these things are just, there are so many, like,
yeah.
people don't talk about these things. Okay, I'm
I
making,
think when it comes to earning more and less, it's very relative, and this is why. Okay, let me start from the first thing you said, where you talked about women not praying and women not wanting to be liabilities anymore to men. I think that the reason why most women are struggling now to work is probably because of maybe what their mother, who didn't work, told them about the financial abuse she got because she wasn't working. A lot of women those days will not tell you what they went through because they were not working. They want
yeah,
to buy a for their mother, they have to pass through the man. Like if you're working, if you have money, you can want to send your parents stuff and you send them. You can want to send your cousin can call you, hey auntie, you know how cousins are now on Instagram and
yes,
Facebook.
now,
Hey, big sis, big sis. I'm like, they want to bill me or they want to bill me. Billing is coming. So
Oh,
it's like, big
Jesus.
sis, and you just send money because you have small thing in your account. You understand? But a lot of times, you see that for some families, maybe the man's people were coming to the house more because it's the man that is providing. The woman couldn't have people to come to the house because she doesn't have anything to give them.
To
It's only
give.
what her
Yeah.
husband gives them. So most women have pushed their daughters, like, make sure you work. And secondly, too, in this our generation now, ladies are going to school as much as men are going to school. So it's like you
Yes.
finish school and you see your classmates in one big company and you're like, I always say that men don't have monopoly of wealth. Women too, you can make your own money. You understand?
Yes.
So, but
Yes.
I think that in marriage, understanding is very important. And you see why some men, no matter how much the woman makes, maybe for school fees, they have to put their children in the school that they can afford, even if she makes more than them. And when you say that a woman earning more, I think it's relative. Even if the woman earns more, what the man earns, can he do okay in the house? So you see some women are earning so much, but the children are going to a school that the husband can afford, that they don't have an understanding. Some men know that, okay,
Understanding.
the woman pays school fees, insult to enter. So they tell the woman, okay, I know you have 100K for school fees, so but me, the school I can afford is 70K. My children will go to 70K school so that I'll pay every term and I don't have to ask my wife for money. You understand? Some
Yeah.
families, they are actually very together that the woman can say, okay, I have 70K. And the woman is like, okay, I still get money. Let me add 30K and let me pay this 100K school fees for our children. And you never hear of it. You just see that this family are doing work together. I think understanding is very important. And when it comes to
Yeah.
this bills thing, I don't think that it's not a one size fits all. You cannot just say split bills. Sometimes you are the woman, you're the one that is broke. Sometimes it's the man that is broke. You understand? If you have money,
Yeah.
you give. I been married for how many years, and for the first few years of marriage, I was not earning any money. I wasn't earning nada. I was, baby buy me credits, baby buy me data. I was on that level. Yes, I was not earning
Yeah.
nada. So lately, I've been earning money. Thank God, I've been getting money from business I've been doing. YouTube has been paying me and everything.
Hey.
So yes, I'm seeing money gradually and everything. So it's
Yes, ma.
different now. You get, but I'm just saying that now that I'm earning money, I cannot forget the fact that somebody literally provided for me, like my father, for how many
Hmm.
years. That's me being mean. You get, my husband has to know that I'm earning money. Do you get what I'm saying? It cannot be
Yes.
the same way that it was when I was not earning money. So what's the difference? What's the difference that right now I'm doing a live stream, and even if it was my own live stream, he will now like, okay, don't disturb your mommy, because he knows that I'm working. You understand? So he knows that it's
Yeah.
work, and he appreciates it because he knows that, okay, this person is working, and okay, you can see small things that I am doing in the house. You're not massive or anything, but
Yeah.
it's different from when I was not working. And I think that women should do that. I know that sometimes we get a lot of bad advice from online. Women come online and say, I don't spend 10 naira in the house. Me, I want to be that woman that spends 10 naira in the house. In fact, I pride in spending 10 naira in the house. I want to see that thing on the dining and say, "Nami buy am." You
Yes.
understand? I want to
I
see
get
that thing on
you.
my child, but "Nami buy am." You understand? That kind of thing. So I even pride in wanting to take care of my family. I don't mean to do big things. So
I understand.
I think that most African women were still like that. Some of us, like, who are homely, and my husband will always say that most African men really just want to provide. A lot of them
Yeah.
want to provide. But
Yeah.
that is why even the Bible said that the woman, you are the helpmeet. You understand? And most
Mm-hmm.
times, if you look at men, that's why a hardworking man, what he needs from you as a woman is just support. He doesn't even need you to stress yourself too much. Like, literally, sometimes my husband's like, "What are you sitting on your phone? Go and sleep." I'm like, "I'm editing videos." Like, you continue tomorrow. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
most men, what they just need is support.
Support.
If you don't have money to support them, maybe with ideas, or do this, do that. They just need support. So I think finances are something that breaks marriages a lot. It does. People don't talk about it a lot enough in marriage, in dating days, because sorry, maybe when you are
Sorry.
dating, the guy is buying you gifts, he's doing nice stuff for you. You don't realize that when people get married, I'm not saying that gifts will stop, but I'm saying that marriage is different from dating. When you
Yeah.
have a child, it's different. No matter how much money you think you have, it's different. That money that you might just throw and go and buy barbecue, you will just see that that money will buy 1 week milk. You will change priority. You understand? That's how marriage is.
Yeah.
I don't care how much money somebody has. It might not be milk, it might be vacation. It might be those extra weekend getaways. You just
Yeah.
slash it. See, even the richest people, you see that when they get married, vacation will reduce somehow. We've seen them. Some people used to have vacation 3 times a year. Now this Buhari regime, they're having it only once a year.
Once a
It's
year.
something that has changed. You understand?
I
So I
get
just
you.
feel like finances is something we should talk about. Oh, I wanted just stepping in to talk.
Yeah, I wanted Stephanie to say something. It was about throwing something
Yeah, when
to
she
her.
comes back
So
again, I'll just stop talking. Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to
Yeah.
throw a particular part I feel that people don't talk about why they're married. And I really want Stephanie to talk about that one. I think when she's back,
Okay, I can hear you.
yeah, I think when she's back, we'll undo that part. So the part I wanted
Okay.
her to talk about is okay. Let me wait for her to come back. But let me just talk about what do you think about this? People talk about family. I don't. I think when like while dating, I think people should talk about how their families. They should talk. You have to talk about your family, your generation, your family that you know, who they are, what they do, if they have a particular kind of illness, if they have any kind of issue that you know that okay, in the long run in your marriage, it might affect your marriage. I think
Okay.
people should talk about that while dating. For example, some people get to find out that their husband or wife's family had maybe they have one sorry, like an albino later when they discover
Mm-hmm.
that oh, they gave birth to a child that is an albino, and then it starts
Mm-hmm.
causing things like oh, you cheated on me, this is not my you get on like there's something wrong and
Yeah.
everything. People don't talk about terminal sicknesses while dating. People don't talk about family boundary while dating, because whether we like it or not, you need to talk about if what how do you want me to um handle your family and how do you want and vice versa. Why I'm talking about this family thing is because some people get married and do not tell their spouse that okay, oh, I have an elder sister that can go really crazy when she's angry. Like you need to try to tell your partner that okay, this is how my sisters are. This is how, I'm not saying give all everything about the issue about yourself, but some peculiar things that you know that if your sister should have or should showcase to your future wife,
Mm-hmm.
like it would irritate even you yourself. So people should talk about
Yeah.
family. People talk about okay, how many children do you want to have? Like aside extended family, if they have terminal diseases or if they have any generational thing they are battling with, or if you want to, okay, do you want my mother to come stay with us or do you want my father to come stay with us? Are you comfortable with any of our parents staying with us or any of our siblings? People don't talk
Mm-hmm.
about these things while dating. So you end up when the sister comes to visit her, when the sisters come to visit the husband, you notice that the wife is not comfortable, or the wife realizes that they are not helping out, and then she cannot complain to her
Mm.
husband. So it won't seem like as if she's not an accommodating person. Now
Yeah.
that's extended side. Oh, Stephanie, welcome.
Welcome,
Um,
Stephanie.
welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you. My network was bad
So
earlier.
I'm about to throw one other part I feel we should talk about to you before you went off. So let me finish this family gist. So for the family, I also feel okay as a nuclear person, you guys need to talk about how many kids do you want to have? How
Mm-hmm.
many children? How what kind of schools do you want your children to attend? Because I for one, my daddy always loved all of us to go to federal schools. My daddy was never like more like a private school person. He always wanted all his children to go to federal schools. But when he left, at the time he left, when I mean left, like went to see God. So my mom had to just switch from that aspect because trends were changing. It was not like as if she no longer wanted her husband's legacy to live on, no, but trends started changing. And then she just had to feel like, okay, let her just, move her children to private school. Oh, I have somebody online too. Let me add him to the stream too. So, hello, Michael. You are on live stream. Welcome. Can you hear me? Welcome.
Hello, Michael. Welcome.
Welcome, Mike.
Welcome, Michael.
Okay, so family, I feel, is one thing. And Rose, I want to ask you, did you actually talk about family with your husband? Like, I'm just, I know I'm not trying to expose you, understand what I'm trying to do. So just like, did you talk about family, like family size? Is like people coming to stay with him? Did you guys actually talk about that while dating? But because I feel it's something you have to talk about.
Okay, Stephanie.
No, I will throw it to you, Rosie.
Oh, it was to me.
Yes.
Oh, I thought we were to
Did
Stephanie.
yeah,
Stephanie.
again. No, Stephanie will talk. There's one part I want Stephanie to talk about.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the part two.
Yes, so wait.
So for me, I would say hi, Michael. I think when people talk about family and everything, I feel like whatever you discuss when you are dating, give space for, now it's in economics, contingency. Give space
Mm-hmm.
for that. You might say when you're dating, oh babe, family will not live with us, all that kind of thing. What if your husband's mother is sick? What if your mother is sick? That's an exception. You cannot say because we said family will not live. I don't want my mother-in-law to live with me. I don't want my father-in-law to live with me. That kind of thing. So if your spouse's parent is sick and has to come and get treatment and has to come to people's house because there's a better healthcare in the city or something, and you now say nobody stays with us, that's out of it. You understand? And you see some people have their parents stay with them for years because of the ill health. It was not in the
Yeah,
plan. But your mother and your father's health is more important than whatever plan you planned when you were dating. Do you
no,
get what I'm saying?
I
So
get
whatever
you.
you're planning when you are single, just give small room for contingency when you're when you're married. That's one. Then secondly, in Igbo culture where I'm from, something
Okay.
they call Ijuese. When you want to get married, in most villages, they go to your husband's place. They go to the woman's side. They go and do investigation. You
Oh,
understand?
okay.
Yes. Sorry. They go and ask,
Yeah.
how is this family? Do they have any mad person? Do they have any person like this? They go to just ask, not because any family is perfect, just to know what the things that were before you, your generation, I understand. Because most times
Yes.
it's not about us, about generations before us, you understand? So they go to
Mm-hmm.
ask what's up with the family and all those kind of things before you get married. And that's not to say that people still don't fall into traps, people still do, but when it comes to family, I think the thing we do most times is we just ask, how many children do you want? Or see, when I wanted to get married, I was even saying I wanted plenty children. Me and my husband were even arguing. And me, I said I will have four, four, four. Now me don't born one, I don't reduce them. Life will change. I don't born one, I don't humble. I don't want plenty again. I don't want plenty again. When life happens to you, now you go with your hand, reduce your standard.
Your
I don't want
standard.
plenty.
Okay.
Yes. So I think that all those things, most times we just ask how many children do you want, all those kind of things. We don't ask, we don't. And also when it comes to family, like I'm an only child. I don't have a lot of family members. You know, get. And my husband has
Yeah.
a big family. You get.
I
People,
get.
if somebody wants to visit, just my mother really visits us. You understand? But my husband has up to like 4, 5 siblings that will come visit if they wanted to. So I will not come and say, people don't visit me. Oh, I don't want people on my side. It's being selfish because the way I want my mother to always come and visit me, that kind of succor I get from her being around is what
Mm-hmm.
he gets from his siblings being here. You understand?
Yeah, you
Is
can
the
understand.
fun he gets, like, oh, they are around. They remember what happened when they were children and everything. So you cannot also get married to into a family that are very, very closely knitted and you say you don't want them in your house.
Hmm.
You and your husband can have an understanding and say, okay,
Okay.
anyone who visits doesn't stay too long. Do you get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I get what you're
Yes,
saying.
that's reasonable. Nobody
That's
stays
reasonable.
too long, but people can visit. And I think that's just normal. People can visit you. I think my generation will always say nobody should come to my house. So, but I think women are always saying nobody should come to their house because most times, so the maybe the husband people don't used to be very, very supportive. And
Supportive.
that's one thing that makes women say, I saw one today that said that the mother will be the one to come from Mugo. That the girl has to love the mother. I'm like, okay, king of kings, sorry, sir. No problem. Let now you and your wife get that talk because no, I know be your wife, so I don't want to put
As
my
in,
head into
eh?
this one. Yes, because I cannot even begin to imagine. So, but for me, I have a very good rapport with my mother-in-law. She's great. She's great. Like me and her, we gist. We talk for 30 minutes, 1 hour, before we are great. We talk. So, but the thing now is, I think that one thing you should look out for when you are getting married is the guy's family should respect their son and you.
Okay.
If they respect the guy, they might not like you, but they'll put up with you.
Hmm.
Your shakara is too much, but they respect their brother. So I bet make you carry how wahala they go. You get. They will not be
Yeah,
poking your eyes. Do you get?
I get you.
So I think respect is very important.
Okay. All right. So, Stephanie, we're back to you. What do you think
All right,
about friendship, like friends? Like,
friends in what
okay, we're
sense?
talking. Well, like,
Uh-huh.
what do you think? For instance, now we are like you are dating somebody, and then the person has a best friend. So coincidentally, today I was supposed to come on this live, and I watched a rock. a rock movie, and in the rock movie, the lady, the guy, the guy is married, but his best friend is a woman. So they kept having issues until the wife attempted to poison. She actually poisoned the friend, the best friend, the female best friend, but she did not die. So that almost ended their marriage. So what do you think about couples talking about friends, like the roles of friends while
For
dating?
me, I can't. Like, why would your best friend be a girl? I don't understand. For me, oh, me, I can't take it. If she's your best friend, she has to be our best friend. Like, that's the only. But if she's his best friend, I don't know. It's a deal breaker for me. When you say best friend, like they go out without me, or maybe anything, he calls that first, that kind of thing. Mm-mm. I feel that's what best friend is
So
now.
are you saying that when a man gets married or when you guys are dating or then
Yeah,
eventually get married, he should cut off his friends?
I'm not saying he should cut off his friends. The only thing is during the dating process, before the marriage process, that best friend has to be our best friend, not just his best friend. That's the only way it's going to work for me. So, like for me now, I
Yeah,
think
and I
if
really think,
I'm
sorry
not
to
going to
cut you,
like,
Stephanie. I think that if the
okay,
person that is best friending cares about you,
yeah,
really likes you, they will even be
exactly,
naturally close to you because they see that their best friend loves you or cares about you. They want to even come close to you.
exactly. So, and then there are things like if I don't like, I won't just put it straight up to him like I don't want your best friend, so he doesn't feel like at the end of the day maybe I'll try choosing his friends off. So I can do things like probably hang out, things that I'll be the one. I'll start it at first. Let's say for example like movie night at our house. You can come over. Do you get? Try to
Mm-hmm.
invite her into our house and make her feel like I'm not trying to steal her best friend because women are jealous. When she feels like I'm trying to steal her best friend from her, she might not. I don't know. But for me, I'll just try my best to make us friends. But if the vibe is not working, I'll
Yeah.
let him know that I don't like this
Okay,
babe.
what
I beg.
aside being a female friend, what about a male, a guy to guy now? Why I'm saying this
Guys,
about
guys,
friendship
is
is
okay.
because I noticed that a lot of friends, and I'm going to thank God, Michael, you're here. I'm going to call men out. You guys covered the most nonsense a friend does when in a relationship. Like, I, and I feel guys who are friends to your boyfriend hardly tell their friends the truth in a relationship while dating. So I particularly feel that if you are dating someone or when you are with somebody, the person should have a mind of his own. Because I notice that people who do not have minds of their own are easily influenced by their so-called friends. And some of their friends are not good. Some of the friends that men keep, Michael, you are here. Some of the friends people keep are not good. You know it, but I don't know why you keep these people. So when you are dating somebody, how do you put these people I don't know the best way to talk about, but I know that you have to talk about the roles of friends in a relationship. I think you need to learn how to set boundaries in your relationship, what you should talk to your friends about, what you should not talk to your friends about, because I feel some people are actually, especially I know girl to girl now, okay, I just want to create an exemption. Well, I'm allowed girl to girl now. Yes, we can tell ourselves everything,
But
but
I feel
guys
it's
to
not
guys,
about. Sorry, I feel it's not
like,
about you just telling. I feel you have to key on that having a mind of your own
and
because
yeah,
they might tell you the truth, and at the end of the day, you just allow it pass.
but truly having a mind of dating a guy that has a mind of his own or dating a lady that has a mind of her own is very essential. And then the role
Yeah.
friends play in a relationship is very critical. There are some friends that don't mean well. There are some friends that influence their they just kind of level of influence that is not right.
But
So
I
I
think it's just everything is still that mind of your own. Because if you
okay.
are going out with friends that are not adding value to you or not teaching you the right things, you should have to walk away. To learn to walk away. Sorry, I stay close to the radio station.
Okay, so then we have a resolution. Having friends should also come with having a mind of your own for both genders. You should have a mind of your own when accommodating friends into a relationship. Okay, so friendship is sorted. Michael,
Yes.
thank you. You are here. Let's talk about Michael, can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know, please.
Yeah, I can very well.
Okay, so I'll throw this last one to you, or should I say almost the last one? When you talk about religious belief, like belief system, like what you hold on to the most, I feel that is one thing that we should talk about while dating. Know what the person thinks about a particular thing, a particular belief, a particular culture, a particular system. So I feel that religious belief, spirituality. Does this person like praying the way I like praying? Does this person enjoy me when I speak in tongues? Does this person like me when I sing, when I'm praising? Does this person like my bad voice, even if I'm not singing properly while praising God? I feel spirituality is something we should talk about. So, Michael, what do you think about spirituality while dating? Like religious belief, just normal belief system.
Well, I just feel while dating, you the tendency of getting to know how deep that person is spiritually cannot be fully ascertained. You can't know because the person could pretend, and you may not even get to see all of that. You get, you could just have the basic normal, oh, you wake up in the morning, you pray, you fast. You guys are not always together. So you may, of course, you may share the same belief, share the same, have the same values, but it is when you begin to stay with that person that you can fully tell if this person is fully this way or otherwise.
Stephanie, do you
You
think
get.
Like,
otherwise?
no, I feel it's actually on track. So this is going to encourage sleeping out, planning hangouts where you guys have to sleep out, and going on vacations. Not something serious, but I feel when you guys sleep out more, yeah, you get to know. For example, traveling now to maybe traveling to Ibadan, spending like a week together. At least arriving at Ibadan, if you see the person, maybe when you're waking up the next day, is the person going to pray, or you receive a bad news and the person is not, you get. I feel for me, you and then going to church together, you encourage that, or if it's a Muslim, going to mosque together. I think that's when you can find something like that. Or let's say
Yeah,
Christian revival. When you talk about revivals, how does the person react? Some people like me, if the revival is more about music and praises and whatever, you see me there. But when it's all this pray, 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 I always, except I don't know, except my body just moves me to go. At the end of the day, I don't end up going. That's when you see different things. But if it's praises, I'm always there. But the prayer part, I'm not really always there. So I feel things like that, you can be able to find out what all your partner likes and what they don't do. For me, oh,
Well, I actually think that you can know if the person has same spirituality, like a level of spirituality in them while dating. I don't think there's something you cannot pretend for too long in the place of prayer and in the place of God.
if
And
I
I
you
and
never jump people
wait,
with the
let me let
pretend.
me let me say this thing. Wait, let me say this thing. Why? Because I think when you are dating, if you I think one scope to catch somebody that has a good or a level of spirituality or the person's belief is tell the person to pray. Like you guys have like a video now and tell the person to pray. You will know if the person knows how to pray or if the person actually studies the word of God. Depends on your own um depends on what you actually want to see. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Depends on what you actually want to get from that person.
That
You
one
can't
said there.
sorry
fake
to cut.
praying. Wait, Michael,
Sorry,
sorry.
sorry.
You can't fake
Okay.
how to pray. You can't fake how to explain the word of God because reading the word of God and the knowledge of the spirit, they are different. There's different when you read it and then when you understand it. I think there are some pointers like I follow this person on Instagram, Pastor Kingsley. Pastor Kingsley is
Sorry, I'll
one
be back
pastor that
in 2 minutes.
actually okay. Pastor Kingsley is one person that actually says the way relationships are meant to be and how to catch people who are not so spiritual as they say. And I used to follow him a lot because the truth is that before you are, I don't know what attracts people to people. Different things attract different things attract you to somebody. But I think that you cannot fake spirituality for too long. Something would happen that
Yeah,
you will know.
you can't fake it for too long. I understand that fact. But you know that there are also people that pretend. It's just like when you meet somebody for the first time and they tell you,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, okay, what do you want? What do you want in a man? I want a man who is godly, or I want a woman who is godly, a woman that loves God." Now, how do you define a woman that loves God? Okay, yeah, somebody that has the fear of God, somebody that prays, somebody that goes to church, attend church activities, and all that. Going to church does not make you a Christian.
Hmm.
Being in church Monday, Wednesday, Sunday, it doesn't make you a spiritual person. Your relationship with God is what matters a lot. Salvation is a personal race. And my
Yeah,
gender,
it
you know
is.
for certainty that my gender, it's very easy for them to deceive people. It's very easy for them to deceive people. So same applies. And if I tell you, there's something that a friend has told me about before, let me give you an instance. What would you say about this person? You go for a party,
Okay.
you invite a girl for a party, and they dance, they played, and something went on between them after the party. And then by 4 p.m., the girl goes inside the room alone, goes on her knee, kneeling down to pray. And the guy is like, "What are you doing?" She says she wants to break her fast after fornication.
Wait, I don't understand. Please. Did they do stuff before she did that?
Yes, yes, they did stuff. It was after the stuff that after a while, she now went into the room alone. She knelt down to pray. And after the prayer, the guy was like, "What happened?" She said she wants to break her fast.
Wait, she was fasting.
She was
I, I,
fasting.
I actually, I'm not judging her, right? I don't have the right to
Mm,
judge anybody. But I think people don't really understand why they're actually Christians. And people don't understand why they're actually practicing a particular kind of religion, either Islamic or Buddhism. Some people don't understand the reason, or they don't even understand the basis of what they are doing. I think some people just feel that when they are fasting, it's an avenue to do whatever you want to do because you are in a and then ask for mercy. You know this thing that we call mercy, you know thing we call grace. Sorry, I almost deviating from the main topic. People
yeah.
take this grace for granted, this mercy for granted. People don't understand what they're actually doing when it comes in the place of mercy. One of my friend explained mercy to me. He said it's like a rubber band. When you keep pulling the rubber band, it's
Mm,
expanding.
yeah.
And then when you overstretch it, it cuts, and then you tie it back. That is your conscience, and that's your relationship with God. I know the difference is that God is just unendingly sweet, is
Mm.
ever forgiving. But I think that girl does not understand the reason why she's fasting in the first place. What is she fasting against? Is it against the spirit of fornication? Is it against it? Is it fasting to get a new job? Is it fasting to do something with her life? Do you get what I'm
You
trying to
know the
say?
reason the reason I brought this up is because you talked about spirituality.
But the thing is that
Now,
okay,
would
now
that
now
guy
the
be
guy
feeling?
knows. Okay, now the guy knows that something is wrong with that spirituality. Because I don't know, but you get what I'm trying to say, right?
I get
That
what
means
yeah, I get what you're
cannot.
saying
That
because
means
me,
so it's the truth. She cannot fake it for too long. She can't fake being spiritual for too long. Now he understands what he's dealing with.
of course.
He does understand what he's dealing with now. So it's well, wow, but that example is really killing. Like, what I wish somebody else can chip in and tell me what's going on in that level of spirituality. Because but one thing I know is that you cannot, and it's good to actually talk to your when you are dating. Talk to your partner. What do they think about some particular kind of topics when it comes to spirituality? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Talk
Have
aside
you?
being, oh, you know
Yeah.
how to pray, you know how to worship. No, your belief system. What do you believe in? You need to know. You
Have
need
you?
to know how this person thinks or how this person reasons. So I think for me, spirituality is not about. That's why I said spirituality, religion, or belief, like the person's way of thinking. You need to talk about that.
Yeah.
You need to talk about that. How does the person reason? How does the person reason some particular kind of things? Is the person an
You know,
open-minded person? I can hear you, Michael.
I I get. I didn't join this from the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you talked about finances.
We talked about finance. I think that was even the first thing we
That
talked
was the
about.
first thing.
Oh, that was the first thing. Oh, okay, okay,
Mhm.
okay.
So I let me
So,
okay, let me just do you want to chip in something about finances?
uh, well, I just feel that both parties should be able to discuss their finances. It is very, very important.
Hmm.
Very important. And you need to know the mentality of the person you're with as regards finances. There are
I can
people
hear
like,
you.
I'm this kind of person that I believe that if you're not somebody that can sacrifice, we shouldn't be together. We shouldn't even have a relationship.
Sorry, can you break down the sacrifice?
The sacrifice is, first of all, you call somebody your friend. Who is a friend? A friend is somebody that walks in when the rest of the world walks out. When you need something, the person should be able to go an extra mile for you. This is not even okay how the person gets to treat other people. Like maybe you go somewhere and the person meets how the person treats maybe a driver or an attendant. It's not even about that. Some people may treat those people nicely, but when you go deep, start having something with them, you see the other side of them.
Hmm.
So I just feel when it comes to finances, some people are so. I've met someone that is so prudent, and it's more like the person is even stingy to herself.
That is too much.
Do you get?
I feel that is
And
too
then
much.
when you say, yeah, and then when you say something like and the person wants you to, when the person spends money, the person will be like this money I'm spending is too much. Oh, I didn't budget for this. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. But me, I'm okay to spend my own money, and I don't have a budget. I don't know if you've come across people that will tell you, oh, I don't have money. Oh, the money I have, there's this hair that just came out. I want to buy this hair. I want to buy this shoe. There's always their money always have use. They always have use for their money. But when it
I get
comes to
you.
your own money, they are okay with spending your own money.
Hmm.
They're
I
okay
get
with
you.
spending your own money. And then somebody will tell you something like how do I put it? How do I put it? Just a moment though. I need to, to open the message. Something like
Experience message.
I no, I want you to collect all the blessings promised to a giver and the head.
What
They
does
want you
that
to
mean?
spend your own money. They don't want to spend their money, but they're telling like biblically in the Bible now, you know that as the Bible tells you, oh, men are the head of the house, the man is to
Hmm.
provide, and a lady will argue with me to tell me that the Bible never said women should love their husband. The Bible said men should love their wives. Can
I
you
think she
imagine
needs to go
that?
for marriage class.
Do you understand? So now you
Yeah,
need to question sometimes you question that person's sanity.
you question the person's way of
When the person tells you
way
that
of
type of thing,
reasoning.
when I tell you that,
Why
oh, is a
has that
man's
person ever
okay,
read
we know
Proverbs
how
Proverbs
it is in this
31?
part of the world. Normally, of yeah, the person has.
I think she did. I don't think the person read it from a place of understanding. I think the person just read it like a book,
Okay.
because that particular part of the book actually praised the woman who is prudent. Being prudent doesn't mean just knowing how to use your husband's money. It also shows how you also spend your money and contribute to the house. I think a lot of people used to read the Bible like a book and don't even read it from a place on and people don't want to ask for help. Now she's using a particular verse of the Bible that's actually saying some, and actually that
Some
part of the
uh,
Bible she was talking about is I think Jesus used it to compare the word you need to compare the love Christ has for the church, and a man should love his wife just the way Christ loved the church. That is where the comparison is coming from, not from this stingy aspect she's talking from. This particular aspect is from the place of greed. That's why I love what Rosie said. Rosie said it at the beginning that women are most women of this generation are very selfish. They are very selfish. So that particular part of the verse,
see,
she's saying if you want to antagonize that particular verse, you should actually tell
very
her the part
selfish is
where it
an
says
understatement.
a woman should be so submissive to her husband. Submission means what, even if you are not comfortable, you should be submissive. No, even if you are not in the best place of mind, and your husband says you have to do this, you have to do it. So I now I really understand when Rosie said women are really selfish, because that is the truth. That is from a place of selfishness. She's saying that from, not from the place of truth, actually. So Michael, thank you for that. And then I think I'll just wrap up this particular section with purpose. I think you should actually discuss your husband's plan. Your When you are dating, you guys should talk about your purpose and your plan. Most people don't talk about purpose and plan. Precious, hello, Precious, welcome to the channel.
That is it.
Most people don't talk about purpose and plan. For
That is
instance,
it.
you want to move abroad. Does your Have you people talked about moving abroad together? Is one spouse comfortable with moving abroad? Because what men do right now is they get married, travel abroad to work, and leave their wife in Nigeria. Was
Like,
that the, was that the plan?
I feel those ones they didn't talk
And I'm
about
very
it.
sure some people didn't talk about that. Yes, Steph. Some people didn't talk about that while they were dating. The only When they just saw that, oh, they just moved abroad, went to get a job abroad, left the wife here in Nigeria, and then they'll be sending money. They'll be sending money.
Like,
Some people
hmm,
didn't talk about that. I'm so sure people don't talk about that while dating. So
they
I
don't.
think you
Though
talk
I'm
about
very sure a
your
lot
purpose
of
and your
people.
plan. What is your
It's,
plan for the person?
people don't talk about purpose because they don't date for purpose.
I feel some are scared that it might actually end the relationship. They know the truth, but they're just scared to ask the question.
They don't date for purpose. People date for how like called people date for
I think people
satisfaction.
satisfaction, and then just to fulfill the
Just
fact
to
that they are not
fulfill
lonely.
exactly. So people don't date for purpose. That's why, and people don't marry for purpose. They marry because I just have to marry because marriage is like an
Is
achievement.
Yeah, and marriage is what is reigning. So we should
I
get
don't know.
married. So I
But
think
some
people
people
don't talk
think they
about
can talk
that.
about these things when they're married. They feel it's
Yes.
not a big deal.
So
But when
please,
they're not
if you
in it,
I'm a single person, but if you are a single person or who is dating someone and you're going to watch this live stream to this point, I'll try to put like timeline so that you everybody can move to the session that most interested about hearing listening to. Please, if you are dating, you need to talk to your spouse about the person's plan and purpose, so that when you get married, you will not start living a purposeless life. Is an English like that. You get married and you're not satisfied because you're not fulfilling the plan and purpose God has for you, or the plans you've already had way before you got married. Or maybe your plan is to start off a foundation, and then you get married and then you are occupied by children. You don't have a spouse that will remind you, babe, we talked about this thing. What about this? Are you still thinking about it? Then you choose to say no. Please talk about your plans and your purpose with your spouse. It is a very, very important thing to talk about. Let the person know who they are getting married to, physically, mentally, spiritually. I think when you even talk about your plan and purpose with somebody, you already know if you're going to be with this person or not. I even think that's the first thing you should talk about while dating.
can I chip in something? Like,
Yes,
for
please.
example, imagine one, let me talk from experience, talking and then you're like, do you think there's any need for proposal? If two families already know each other, friends already know that we're dating, is there any need for proposal? And that came up because I randomly watched all the proposal videos. Do you get? So I look
Mm-hmm.
at this proposal and the likes. And I was like, what's your own, like for example, you want to propose, what do you what's in your head? What do you want it to look like? This is what me I want mine to look like. And you're like, is there any need? So imagine that kind of person is very sure you just like, well, I think we should get married next month. Let's just get married next month. Then you now
That's
start
that
planning marriage without
mindset.
a proposal. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
I think if you don't throw up these questions, they don't come up. You don't get to know what's on their mind. You just be waiting that relationship now that one day he will show up, he just pop up the
Sure.
question. Meanwhile, you don't
Yeah.
mind, it's comfortable that proposal is not needed because all friends already know we've been dating, family knows we are
Normal.
dating. So you
Yeah.
just have to just tell two families, let us prepare for wedding. Do you get?
Yeah,
So I
get.
feel people need to speak up. If it's going to end, it's going to end. Because if you don't talk, at the end of the day, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I get you. So I know Steph, your network is breaking. Precious, do you want to chip in anything?
Nothing, no. I'm just listening.
But I really love that your point actually. Because people I in fact
I don't really understand what you guys are talking. I
okay,
joined
so we're
late,
talking
so I'm
about
just
what people should talk about while they are dating. Like the things that are important that people should talk about while dating. So we talked about money, we talked about friends, the role money plays, the role friends play, the role religion, like the spirituality, like belief system plays, and family, the role family plays. And then that I just wanted to crown it up with plan and purpose. Because plan and purpose to me, I feel is one of the most important thing. For instance, now I think I was talking to somebody recently or in the past, and then the person told me about his own plans, and I realized I'm sorry, I don't fit into that description. Your job description or marriage description is not my own kind of marriage description. You need to know if the person's plan and the person's purpose aligns with you one way or the other. According to Pastor Kingsley, he says, or Pastor Mildred, she said that when you want to know if somebody is a good fit for you, one thing to consider, not the main thing, but one thing to consider is, does this person or does this person is this person ready to contribute to your plans and your purposes and your purpose? I mean, like for instance, if you say you want to start producing biro, as a person woken up one day and say, okay, let's say how will you get the plastic? How would you get the ink? How would you get the container? Who is going to do the packaging? If the person doesn't show interest in things that interest you, that are meaningful contributions to humanity and to yourself as a person, it should just show a red flag. A lot of people think when you are dating somebody and then the person just gives you a very rough sketch of his plan, by the time you guys get married, you adjust everything in the marriage. Please, if you are single, I am not married, but I've seen marriages, and then you ask people, why are you in this marriage, and you discover that these people never had, their plans were never in alignment.
Or
Come and say this is your husband. Their
yeah,
plans
let
were
us
not in
be
alignment. Their plans were not even aligned while they were dating. They didn't
Can
even
I
know
say
what the
something?
other person wanted to do with their life. So plan and purpose, guys, is very, very important. That's the first thing you should discuss. What's your plan for the next 5 years? And the person tells you, I don't really know. I want this year to go out first before I know what I want to do. No matter what, just say it. Oh, what plan do you
but
have for your business? What plan do you have?
sorry.
Are you a business oriented person, or you just want to or you are a 9 to 5 kind of person? Know the person's mindset. Oh, I'm a nine to five kind of person, and that is what I want to do, and the person will understand. So
Personally, I feel these are not topics you discuss while you are dating. These are topics you discuss
no,
during the
not
talking
discussing.
stage.
No, yes, and that's why dating now.
Is it
Talking
okay?
stage. No,
Because
precious.
I
Okay,
wouldn't want
okay,
to
explain.
personally. I wouldn't want to date a like if I'm going on a date, if I'm talking to a person for the first time, I intentionally talk about myself, like things I like to do, the kind of person I am. Do you understand? Because most
I get
times
you.
these things you know about them from the onset, but you tend to play blind to them. probably because you have been crushing on this person, you've been dying to date this person. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if you understand. So
I get you.
most discussions are being done during talking stage. Like
See,
if I'm a 9 to 5 person, there are some persons that I've discussed with. Not dated though, but I know that these persons are people that they don't want their wives to work.
I get you.
And I'm the kind of person that you can't even stop me from working because I like having my personal money. There are some persons that you are talking with for the first time and you know that these persons are greedy or selfish, they are self-centered. So this some discussion apart from purpose, some certain discussion like finances are for dating, purpose are for like when you guys have gone far. Then some
I get
certain
you.
questions comes up when you're in a relationship already, but
But
there are some
precious,
discussion that you discuss
precious. See,
during
okay, let me
talking
tell you.
stage.
Yeah, let me. Oh, sorry for interrupting you, Stephanie. If you want to drop comments, you just click on comment section because the private chat is entering my own private DM. Do you get? So precious will be able to see your comment. Then I'll be able to display it
Yeah,
for
I had
everybody.
no idea.
Ehen.
So
Oh, I
sorry.
understand. So, precious. In Europe, let me just think I know. Yes, I think I know that in Europe, when you're dating, when you talk about going out on a date with somebody, it's usually when we all sit down and have nice relationship, nice talks. You get what I'm trying to say? Like we have nice talks and everything. We are going out on a date and then we want to talk to each other for the first time we're meeting each other. Hello, Annie, welcome. So, but in Nigeria, when we say dating, we mean when we're already serious, we are already in it, right? So let's use the European standard. The first time when you say, oh, you're dating,
Okay, okay, yeah,
when you are
then
going out on a date, when
yeah.
you're oh, I'm dating this person, meaning you're going out with this person, people should begin to recognize you as this person's own. So that dating is a talking stage for them. We dating is the talking stage, including plus the relationship. Because let me tell you guys for you, as long as you're a guy, you show interest in me, right? Immediately you show interest in me like this, bam, I will not see. No, like we just assume that there's this connection between the both of us. We don't have to officially say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, we are now dating officially. People will know that we are dating because, and even deep within us, we will know that there's a connection. So, and then when we now want to say, when most people don't actually ask each other, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I don't think that thing is old school. I think you should actually ask the person if the person wants to be with you or not. Please
Ah,
ask.
very important though.
Please ask. So before I
So
jump
you
into
know
that
if
place,
both of you are there, or it is
yes.
only you that
So like,
is
Exactly.
so once we understand that we both like each other, we begin to feel within us that we are dating. Do you get what I'm trying to say? In this our African standard,
or yes
but in the
or
European
no.
standard, is the first time we go out, we went on a date,
They
and then that
started
is
the
when we
relationship.
exactly, and we start talking about everything. And according to what Stephanie wrote in the private chat, is she said that relationship is an open marriage. Do you get? That means you're not married yet. He said it is when you start dating, you get to know their reaction to things. Say marriage is a closed relationship. Ah, Stephanie, man,
You are
that
inside, you are inside.
that Rema is very strong. Shina said you can't remember everything during talking stage because that's the truth. During talking stage, you don't remember, but this particular thing, talking stage or dating stage, oh, you need to, because dating, you're not married to the person. See, ask the person. For instance, if you are talking, when you're talking to the person, you ask the person for the person's plan. The person's plan might change when you start dating, oh.
Obviously, yeah.
So you know the person is stable. So maybe
Exactly.
all right. Or maybe person actually not pretending and lying to you to paint a picture that is not there. Some people can lie and paint a picture that they are they okay. When I in my 5 years time, I want to be like Dangote. I want to start a shoe business. I want to
And
buy
then
things.
during dating,
And
you
then when you
find out
start
that they're not
dating
even
them,
doing anything to get there.
they don't even know how
They're
to
not exactly. They're just
they
saying
don't
they
even know how
want
to
to.
buy
They want.
tissue,
They're not doing anything.
toilet roll. So pathetic. May God not allow us enter such or meet people like that. Hello, Annie. Welcome, Rosie. Oh, Rosie was here earlier, but should I say she's behind
There's something
stage?
I wanted to say about you said something about ladies of our generation are being they are greedy,
Self,
abi selfish.
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 Yes.
Apparently, I would just say that both genders are being selfish and greedy. Why
But
will I say that?
we're saying the part in the aspect of most especially in finance, when it comes to finance,
Finance.
like finances, like sharing.
Okay.
I don't think I'm a woman. I don't think we women do enough. Exactly. For
Even
instance,
ladies
it's
in their
not
second
bedtime.
No,
marriage,
We expect man
I won't say that ladies don't do enough. I would say that
financially.
it comes, yes, I would say it comes with the reaction from who you're dating.
when you're spending and they say you have
I
money,
don't know if you understand what I'm
they
trying to
I
say.
understand what you're
they
trying to say.
think,
For example, I'm dating a guy. I'm dating a guy
Mm-hmm.
that I literally am open to in terms of my finances. I give him a lot, I do everything. But then if this reaction does not come from the guy, if the love is not like, I cannot be sacrificing my life for someone that I'm not certain about.
See, I think it depends, precious. See, what I'm
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
is
It
because
depends on who, it
okay,
depends
let
on
me
the
say this.
relationship we're in.
Okay, there was someone I used to know.
Because personally, if I like you from the
Yeah.
bottom of my heart, you will get everything from me. So in fact, you can even tell me that I'm a mumu in the love. But if I don't see anything that is interesting me, I'm just like, okay, let me just use it and pass time. I don't see,
I get you.
I won't. So I just feel it depends. If a lady is not into you,
why,
you can't get a hold of her.
why, but I
Similarly,
feel
if a
the guys
guy is
get
not
settled.
into you, you can't get. So I don't feel personally, from my own point of view, I don't think
Okay,
it's.
okay, let me give you a real life example, precious. There was someone I used to be with. So while with that person, I discovered that the person doesn't make so much huge financial commitments, right? So I was like, maybe the person is skeptical about if I'm the, right person to spend money on. Precious, can you hear me? Precious, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So one day, what I did was I bought this person gifts and then I added chocolate with it and I kept it where the person could see that the person saw it, right? And that was me telling the person that, I'm in a relationship with you, so it's okay for you to get me gifts. It's okay for you to spend money on me. I won't reject your money. I'm good with you spending money on me. Do you know the person didn't get the message? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Hmm.
The person at first I thought maybe it's because I had not done it. The person was holding back, but then I did it, and the person didn't get the message. And when the person didn't get the message, I then realized that this is just a dating phase. Women, we don't want to. Some people, not both men and women, we don't want to tell ourselves the truth when date somebody. This is just a dating phase, and then you cannot exchange gifts. Like I buy for you, buy for me, or it's not a most responsible, but at least show a level of interest that okay, you are interested in actually buying things for this, so I appreciate the person, and the person did not reciprocate. So in that aspect, now I've cleared myself that okay, I am not selfish. Neither do I actually see holding back my finances from this person as a problem. The person I threw a question to the person. What do you even think about putting um your spouse or your girlfriend on monthly allowance? I popped this question because there was no any like huge financial benefit. Let me not say huge. It's more like a financial benefit I was actually getting from this person. See, if I'm using your point when you say when it comes to the energy the person gives. So, and the person was like, "What? I can't do that. Like, who puts their girlfriend on monthly allowance when I'm not married to the person?" I was trying
Even if
to
that person is married to you, you still
wait.
won't
Now, I
do
was trying to
anything.
give the person options why the person don't dey release money. She get what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, I'm giving you options. If you cannot buy gifts, okay, can you put monthly allowance? Do you get what I'm trying to say, Precious?
Exactly.
If you
Monitor
cannot buy
account.
a gift, can you put monthly allowance so that I will not come and be asking you for money or asking you for gifts? Because I am ready to commit my finances into the relationship, but you're not giving me that energy. So I don't, if the guy doesn't give the energy, the woman should also give the energy. Is the woman's energy, is left for the guy to know that okay, this woman is trying to send me a message and then I'll commit my own finances. But I don't think you have to be told when you're dating somebody. My money is going into
See,
it, your money should go into it.
There are some people that their mindset is 50-50. There are some people that their mindset is 100-0. There are some people that their
What?
mindset is 70-30. Do you
Let me,
understand?
sorry, let me come
So
in, eh?
I
Wait,
feel
Michael, sorry, wait. Precious, sorry.
Okay.
Let me
sorry.
quickly read Annie's comment. Annie said, but I think it's wrong to believe you are dating him in your mind, though. I think you should directly make it intentional. Yeah, that's why I said, Annie, that I was like, you should actually come out and say, okay, oh, you want to be my boyfriend, I remember my girlfriend. I don't think it's old fashion. Please always ask the person. Then Annie also said something. She said, putting our monthly allowance is solely the guy's choice, but not compulsory. Yes, it's not compulsory, but give him an option why he's not spending his money on you, or why he's not committing his finances in one way or the other. Okay, you cannot buy me, you can buy me ice cream and all that, but you're not doing some kind of like, okay, 50-50. Okay, I want to buy this thing and the thing is 100K. I'll bring 50. Can you help me bring 50? I know that money is not everything, but it actually contributes to a whole lot in a relationship. So, Annie, I understand it, but it's not compulsory. No, it's not compulsory. It's based on choice, but it's just an option to me not asking you for money all the time. Can you create an alternative for that? So, Michael, you wanted to say something?
Yeah. You know, one thing, some people that were not raised to be givers.
That
Some
is
people
true.
were, some people were raised to be takers. Some people are not raised to be givers. When I'm in a relationship with someone, you don't. I'm this kind of person that you don't need to tell me you need a bag before I know you need a bag, or you want to change your hair before I know.
Michael, can we snatch you?
Yeah. How much are you
The
willing
thing
to pay?
about being in a relationship, one thing I believe about
See,
being in a relationship, sorry, is that you have to be observant about your partner, both male and female.
ah,
For
thank you
example,
very much.
when I was dating my ex, I like I'm the kind of person that pay attention to details. We can just be having a normal conversation, and you can say that, oh, I remember that my bosses are bad. Oh. Do you know that this my bag is so you can pay attention to details. You don't have to tell him, just get him stuff out of randomly. Same goes for guys. So I don't think that a guy needs to ask you as a lady to get him gifts, or a lady has to ask you as a guy. A guy that I'm dating, I don't think I have to ask you that I no longer have
Precious. So, guys,
nice
you will
clothes.
ask. Oh,
That I'm
you will
saying, you have
ask.
to pay attention to details. But when it now comes to me asking you, and it means that you are trying to make me feel like I'm demanding, and to a point you start telling me that I'm demanding too much.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me
So
give
you
you
now
let
make
me
it
give you
look
a
as
real
if
life
the
experience.
relationship is all about money or stuff. So,
Mm.
like, I'm the kind of person that if I want to ask for something, I don't ask you directly that I need something. I'll tell you my problems and I'll lock up and see if you can do it. If you don't do it, I'll just forget about it.
Okay. That is you.
So
Okay, see
I
what
feel
Annie said.
I feel people
Sorry,
should pay
Precious.
attention to details more than just being all like, concern me for relationship. Do you
No
get?
concern me for
Because
relationship.
See,
Yes.
let me give you a real life experience. How do I put it now? Okay. I've been with someone who I feel has the mindset that if it's not your birthday, gift shouldn't come.
Hey, voila. Where you see all these people from?
Chill, oh. And not that if this person has 50 bags, handbag, if this person has 50 handbag, now me buy 45. But now I have problem with I don't have to tell you, oh, I want this thing. I just feel that when you see something that would make something when you see something that you feel though this guy will like this thing, let me just get this stuff for him. I just feel he should be able to go that way. Like when I see dresses on the road, I think of that person. When I see fine bags, I just imagine this bag will make a lot of sense on this girl. Oh. And if she styles her hair this way, it will make a lot of sense. If she wears the slippers, to do all of that, it will
Michael,
make
see
a
what
lot
they
of sense.
wrote now. Annie is saying, Mike, I'm single though.
I'm single too.
That's what I say. Well, that's what I said when I said paying attention to details. Do you get?
To
It
details.
shouldn't
Yeah.
come from me. Like what Annie said, that men these days are blind. My dear, they are not blind. They simply are not into you.
Hmm.
I'm
If
telling
I'm
you.
into a guy, if I'm
You will
into a
see
guy,
everything.
anything a male vendor posts, I imagine it on him. Anything. I
Yes.
don't even care. I don't even care if it's going to be fine. I'll
Sorry, who
just
is
get it
talking?
for you and send it to your house. It's left. See, I can just be sleeping one day and I just see somebody posting food. I'm like, this one, will you just maybe you like this kind of food? That's why I mean paying attention to details. Men are not blind. If they
Sorry,
are
who is
into you,
talking?
they will
Judith.
get.
Precious. Precious is the one
Okay,
talking.
If they are
precious.
Precious.
Okay.
into you, they will get you everything. In fact, they will get you things down to your pad. If a man is into you, men are not blind. They are
But
seeing.
I
In fact, they
think
have
women should
foresight.
reciprocate
I
too.
do that.
Ladies,
Yes,
if
so
you
it
I do
is
that.
get,
when that's when I
you should
said that
get
it
it
comes
too.
from the energy that is being given out. If the energy is
Yeah.
not given out right, you cannot reciprocate. Imagine Judith now that bought a boyfriend a gift, and Baba did not get the sign. She will never do it again.
I not do it again, no. I didn't do it again.
So if
Me,
the
I
energy is
see.
not reciprocated, look at sorry, I don't know this Michael. I be Michael now. Michael has been getting his girlfriend 45 bags and she cannot even buy him one shoe. Michael will not do it again. And then it will not
I
affect the
keep
next
doing it, so I won't lie
relationship.
to you. I keep
Okay.
doing
Michael will
it.
do it, oh.
Okay,
Michael will
some
do it.
no,
Don't say
for
Michael will not do
some
it, oh.
guys, no, for some guys, they will not like now. For some guys, it will affect the next relationship they are going to. They'll become skeptical. Should I not? Same
Yeah.
go for
Yeah.
ladies. It will affect their next relationship. Somebody like me now, I don't even care whether you have
Well,
whether
it
my
did
heart
not
has been.
affect my next, oh. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I
it
don't
cannot
care
affect
if
my
my
next
heart
because
has been broken 566 times. I will still give my best heart
yeah,
love to the
Michael said
next
it.
person I'm
Michael said it
meeting.
at the beginning. He said being a giver. If you're a giver, I don't think that should actually still affect your mindset about anything.
Yes,
If you're
Yeah,
a
it
giver,
no.
shouldn't.
that is it. It
Some people are
won't. It
not. Some
won't.
people are not
Because
born
me, I
givers.
just
Some
feel
people
there are
they
rewards
learn
for
to
all
be
these
givers.
things.
So that's just it.
Yes, yes, yes. Some people learn to. Why some are naturally givers.
Okay,
I mean,
so
it will
guys,
cost nothing.
it will cost nothing. Michael finished so that I will just round up this section.
It will cost nothing to just be, what's the word, compassionate. It will cost nothing.
It
You
cost
get
my
to be
life.
kind, it costs nothing. To be kind, it costs
It,
nothing. So just
It also costs nothing to be
it
empathetic. To be
cost
empathetic to one's need and one's situation.
yeah. Talking about being
my
empathetic. Some people are sympathetic but not
life.
Not
empathetic.
empathetic. No.
You get.
Yeah, I get you.
So I
Okay.
just I just pray we find
Fine.
the
Yeah. So let's quickly play a short game. Precious, are you here? Precious. Michael, can you hear me?
I'm I'm here, yeah, I can.
Annie, you're still in the comment section, right? You can actually still join. I don't know. Oh my god, I didn't pin the link here. I should have pinned the link here so people will be able to join. Oh, that's so bad of me. So let's quickly play a game. Precious, can you still hear me? If you're here, please say hello. So it's just be a very, very quick game. I was meant to play the game with Rosy, but Rosy left because Rosy is not really feeling too well. And she's such a sweet person to have actually stayed. And I'm so glad. Rosy, thank you very much. I really appreciate. She's not actually feeling too well, but she still decided to still come here to honor this invitation, and I feel really good. Rosie is also she's also a YouTuber. She also has a thrift shop and she also sells crayfish. She's a crayfish supplier. She supplies crayfish. So just in case you want to buy crayfish in bulk, Rosie got you. If you want to buy thrift stuffs, Rosie also got you. Rosie is a Port Harcourt based YouTuber. So just in case you want to follow her name is Rosy Ketch. She also has two YouTube channels. One as Rosy Ketch and the other one as The Rose Show. And Rosie is a very sweet person. She has a very I love watching her videos because she has this kind of conversation voice I always want to hear. So okay, Annie, you're still here, but you're watching Big Brother. Okay, you're welcome. So Michael, quick question. Let's do this quick game. I didn't plan the game for my men, but I'll just quickly fix you in.
Okay.
So the name is Kiss, Marry, Kill.
Kiss, marry, kill.
Kill, yes.
Okay.
So let me quickly get three names for you. Um, so I'll make it very tight for you, so you not get it. You'll be confused.
Hmm.
Okay, let me try somebody. Okay. Okay, so within this amongst these three people, Michael,
Yeah.
who would you kiss, marry, or kill? Genevieve, Rita Dominic, Destiny Etiko.
Hmm. Kiss would be Destiny Etiko, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
Kill. Maybe Genevieve.
And then you marry who? Rita.
Is that Rita? Yeah.
Okay, so Annie said she's obviously going to kill. She said obviously kill
Going to
Destiny.
kill
I beg.
Destiny. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So Annie, straight up to you now. Ah, Annie said Genevieve na wife material. Oh. See, Michael, shine your eye. They
Nah,
tell
Atiku
you.
ex-girlfriend now.
Hey, I beg, please. My channel is not here to actually I'm not here today. We're not here today for the gist and the gossip, but just here for the for the show.
Okay.
Okay, so Annie, this is for you. Alex Ekubo, Ed Sheeran, Burna Boy, kiss, marry, kill. Which one will you kiss? Which one will you marry? Which one will you end? Let me not use the word kill before YouTube flags this video. End. Which one would you end? Annie, I'm waiting. So, Precious, are you here? Hello, Precious.
I'm here. Oh. I didn't even know my
Hey.
earpiece was not listening. I thought you guys had
Okay.
gone off.
So, why Annie is trying to answer, let me ask you. Kiss, marry, end. Who would you kiss? Who would you marry? Who would you end? When you mean end, when by.
Yeah, okay.
So, Idris Elba, Zach Efron, Jamaic.
All these people where you corner, so I know them.
You know them?
I don't know them now. I need you like me or no. How is the way
Okay.
your corner?
Okay, make I try explain who Idris Elba be. Which popular film Idris Elba act? Oh, let me see if I have a picture of him. Let me see. Let me quickly try to Google something for you. So, but it was actually counted as one of the most sexiest man in the world. I think in
Idris.
2018. Yes.
Let me check it.
Okay. So this is Idris Elba.
Idris.
So this is Idris. Can you see? Can you see my screen? Can you see him? Precious.
Your is pop. Nope.
Can you see him? Can you see my screen? Who can see
Yeah, I
my
can see
screen?
it now. It's
Okay, can you
foul.
see him? This is
Put it
Idris.
close. Put it close. Put it close.
Is this closer?
Oh, okay. This guy.
So this is Idris
Yeah,
Elba.
yeah, yeah. I know him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know him.
So
I know him.
let me show you Zach Efron. You know
Mm-hmm.
the boy that did Ice School Musical.
Say your carriers go abroad. Say if to come
No,
Nigeria.
wait, I get a reason. See this guy. This is Zach Efron. Can you see Zach?
I'll check by Alex Shah normal
No,
number.
no, no. Alex, no be you, be Alex. Wait. your own are Idris, Zach, and Jamaic. So which one you go marry? Which one you go
Jim ah
kiss? Which one you go
ah
I
I'll
yeah,
kiss
choosing?
Jamaic.
Okay.
I'll wait, let me think. I'll shall kill this ice cream musical guy sha.
Oh shit, my god. Okay.
I'll
You go end them. Okay.
end
Then you
him.
go marry
I'll
Idris.
no ah Idris. I don't they like the guy feeling too they serious. I'll marry Jamaica, I'll kiss Idris.
Okay, now we got it.
Mm.
So Annie said she go buy Alex,
Normal now. Careless with two guns safe.
marry Ed Sheeran, and kiss
Hey,
Burna
yo.
Boy. Okay, nice choice. Okay, I think it has gone round, Abby. Okay, let me throw one more to Precious. Kiss, marry, end. Ramsey Noah, James Brown, Fouls.
Can you imagine the nonsense? I'll marry fast. Kid James Brown.
I beg, use the word pie.
I'll
I beg,
buy
use
James
pie.
Brown with with pillow and gun.
You go bye.
Eh? Ramsey Noah, uncle.
I'll kiss Raps now. But I'll marry fast.
Okay, marry Fouls. Okay, we're good. So let's go to the next game. The next game is going to Michael.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? The game
very
is
well.
take a trip. So I'll give you a sentence, and you must use the one letter of the alphabet. So I'll give you a sentence. For instance, let me say, I am going to dash, right? To
Okay.
buy dash. So if you are using an alphabet A, or let me use M, I am going to the mall to buy melon. So you must use an alphabet,
MM.
letter of the alphabet. MM, exactly. Do you get?
All right.
Okay. So I am traveling to Dash to see Dash.
I am traveling to Delta to see David.
Nice. Okay. That was really good. I wish I had sounds. Yeah, I would have made noise. Let me see. Let's try this one. Okay, let's go. Precious, can you hear me?
You.
Okay, so I am okay. I am going to Dash and I am taking Dash.
I'm going to Edo. I'm taking a fee.
You're taking what?
I'm going to Edo. I'm taking a fee.
Hey! God, that was nice. Okay, that is really nice. That was smooth. I wish you were gonna miss it, Annie, are you there? If you are there, let me know. So once you drop a message, I'll ask you your own. So while we wait for Annie, let's go to the next question. The next game is abbreviation. Abbreviation. When you are texting, you know those kind of abbreviation they used to do. For instance, say TGF. Thank God it's Friday, right?
Okay,
So
this one.
okay, Annie is here. So before we go to that TGM abbreviations, Annie, I want to buy Dash because I need it for Dash. So while she's answering, I want to buy Dash. Let me type it for you. Let me type it out. I want to buy Dash.
If I tell you what came to my mind, then
If
you will
I
laugh.
give you blow, because I need it for Dash. Please don't say it though before YouTube flags my video.
When she answers, I'll say my own.
No, but you say it in coded way, please, before YouTube flag. Because YouTube is they are very, very sensitive to words. Biko, I dey beg. Biko, I dey beg. Annie, can you see it? I just sent it now. So, Annie, that is your own. I want to buy Dash because I need it for Dash. So when Annie answers, Precious, please hold your thoughts and please say your thoughts in a very constructive way because this is a channel for constructive conversations. Biko, don't let them flag my channel. So, Michael, the meaning of abbreviation
Yes,
for
ma'am.
JK.
Abbreviation for what?
JK. Like when you're telling someone, I'm just JK.
Joking.
Uh-huh. the full word, full meaning of J and K.
Joking now, joking.
No, 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 no. J
Just
represent
kidding,
what?
just kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
Nice. Okay, that's cool. Precious.
I'm here.
Precious. Most somebody
I'm
say,
here.
okay. I know what you're trying to say. LMK. I understand what you're
LMK.
trying to say. LMK. Or I know you need this thing. I know you need this thing. LMK when you need it. Okay. LMK when you need it.
Let me know.
Cool. Nice. Okay, so Annie answered, replied. Okay, she said, I want to buy carrots because I need it for cooking.
Okay, can I say
Thank
my
you,
own
Annie.
now?
That's so smooth. Please, in a constructive manner, please.
I want to
Or
buy
just type it
pan.
out.
I want to buy
You want
pants
to
because
buy?
I need it for pad.
Okay, thank you. May God have mercy upon us. Oh, God. Okay, so Annie, you're still in the section. ILY. Oh, baby.
I love you,
ILY.
baby.
It's not
Can
for
you
you.
imagine? You have answered.
Oh, yes, answered it. Okay, let's try this
I
one.
answered for Annie. I answered for Annie.
Don't answer for her. She's in the comment section. Okay,
Okay.
she has answered. I love you. Thank you, Annie. So let's go to the last game. I wish this would not end, but the last game is you have it's called gun to your head, like a gun to your head, right?
Mm.
So the first question is if you have a gun to your head, Michael,
Yeah.
who would you call? The gun is actually going to go off, right? If you call this person. So who would you call? If you call this person and the person picks, who would you call? The person would not pick, and you know the person is not going to pick, and the gun is not going to go off, and you have a gun to your head. Who
My
would
elder
you?
sister.
Precious, yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
She will never pick at
Michael,
all.
who would you call?
Yeah, I'll call one of my cousins. No, she won't pick.
You will pick. Very good. And Annie, who would you call? Let me know in the comment section. Oh, she wants to leave us. Okay, Annie, thank you. I love you so much. Say well, now good night, though. Annie, thank you. We love you so much. Good night, baby girl. And she said she's going to call her best friend. She will never pick. Well, I've always get best friend on the pick call. Oh.
I tell you.
My elder sister
Okay,
will
so
never pick. My elder
are
brother
you
too will never
serious?
pick.
Me, I will call one of my friends called Wura. Wura will never pick. Wura, I'm always calling her. She doesn't. I don't know how she does it. Today she actually picked. So if I had called her today, for sure shoot me. Oh my god. Then the next one is I got this one actually this example online. It said which celebrity event would you sneak into if they put a
Whiskey.
gun to your head? Whiskey, okay. The Wheezy fans. Michael,
Hmm?
which
Innocent
celebrity?
Idibia.
I
Oh,
swear, innocent and whiskey.
nice! We are together. Yes, I so what I so like that guy. But we're
Innocent
not talking
whiskey.
about family.
Innocent comes first, then whiskey. But innocent does not do
Yeah,
so. So
yeah.
no,
See,
no.
I know you put a gun to my
Innocent
head. Yeah.
first.
But
Innocent
innocent does not
first.
do it. Does not have a doesn't make do contract.
Option
So
A,
whiskey.
innocent. Option B, innocent.
Okay. Next
Option
question.
A innocent. Option B whiskey. Option C Tiwa Savage.
Okay, cool. So you have a gun to your head. Which food would you not eat?
Eh? Sorry.
You have a gun to your head. Which food would you not eat?
Mm. Macaroni.
Okay. Michael, you.
Couscous.
Thank you. Me too. I was looking for a food. I thought I did not have any food until you said couscous. Please, I will not eat couscous. But I don't think I would like that thing. I don't think I would like that thing. I don't
What's
think
that?
I would like that. Couscous.
Couscous.
Couscous. You know couscous now?
I don't know it though.
Okay, it's like rice, but it's really, really I don't know if it's rice, but it's really,
Oh,
really small, small, small. It's like sand.
Oh, I think I've seen it
Yes.
before.
Yeah, that thing. I will not
I
eat it.
won't even, I
Okay.
won't taste basmati either.
Okay, one more, and then we can call it a wrap. A gun to your head.
Precious, there is a certain basmati you like.
I
Yeah, there's a certain
cannot eat
basmati you like.
basmati.
Really?
Yes, I don't like it. And
Do
tiny
you live in
fat.
Lagos?
Yes, she lives in Lagos
No.
sometimes. So last game,
Let's
Michael.
hang. Okay.
Gun to your head. Gun to your head. Gun to your head. Gun to your head. Let me say. I just remember now. You guys made me forget. Okay, so gun to your head. Which country would you never would you not likely want to travel to?
North
Nigeria.
Korea.
I think if you didn't say it, I would not realize. I think if
Nigeria,
you didn't
please.
say it, I would not realize. Nigeria, no, you're not serious. Are you not here? Are you not here? You're not serious,
For
precious.
me, it's North Korea. Oh.
Sha, for me, Sha is not. I think it's North Korea too. But so anything can take us there, Sha, because me, I love exploring. Michael and Precious, I really appreciate you guys today. I'm so glad you guys made my night, made my week, made my year. I love you guys so much. Rosy Catch, I love you too. So, guys, this is Convo Park, and please, you guys to subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this later, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. The love and
You should
support keeps
invite me to your
pushing me.
channel one of these days.
Yes, I should. Yes, I should. Very, very soon. Don't worry, I'll create a topic for us. But I have some conversations I want to have, and I think the next conversation I'll have, one of the conversations I'll have, I should invite you. Very, 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 very possible. Highly possible. I'll
Let me
create
come
one
and
session for
scatter your
us.
channel for you.
But you will not use some languages so that you will not fly my channel. Oh my god. All right, now I know this is so nice, but I think we have to go. The budgeted time was an hour max, or even 30 minutes. Oh boy, this is 1 hour. This is 1 hour for 5 minutes. This is one hour for 5 minutes of the week I've enjoyed. Thank you very much, Precious. Thank you very much, Michael. So, guys,
Ciao.
please don't forget to like, share, and
Mm.
subscribe to my channel. Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night,
Sure, we
Michael.
will.
Good night, Annie.
Have a
Good night,
wonderful
me.
weekend.
You too. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy holiday. Happy holiday, guys.
Yeah.
Happy holiday. Enjoy.
All right.
All right. So, guys, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is Convo Pack. We have sustainable conversations that you would love to listen to, and I'm very sure you would like it. Do not forget to catch up with me on other on my Instagram page as JY Flows, on YouTube as on Facebook as JY Yakubu. Do not forget to catch up with me and connect with me personally. And also, do not forget to catch up with my experiences, traveling, vlogging that you would need to see on my channel. I really appreciate all my friends that have come out to support me this night, especially Rosy Ketch. Thank you for taking out time to support me. This is Combo Pack. Please share, 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 like, subscribe, 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 subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a lovely night rest. Bye.